Hello everybody and welcome to Parks Bros. It's Drew here and I'm at a very windy Magic Mountain with Derek and Zach today. But yeah, it took us a good almost 2.5 hours to get here, right-ish, around that, because there was about 20 minutes down the road, there was a Walmart truck fire on the side of the road. So that ended up delaying our arrival here by quite some time. But Twisted Colossus is consistently getting very close to dueling rides. No perfect duels as of yet, but they are running 3 trains again, which is awesome news. But there's some other stuff we definitely want to check out in the park that we have not been able to do for a long time, and that is Apocalypse. Just finally reopened yesterday, so we're definitely excited for that. But Garrick hasn't been this year, so we're definitely gonna do a lot if we can. Probably not stay too late into the evening, but we'll see. But let's get into the park. This is our first visit since visiting Ohio and going to Cedar Point. So it'll be really interesting to see how these rides compare to the rides over there. So I'm really interested, especially for like Twisted Colossus, to see how it compares to Steel Vengeance in any way, as well as a lot of the other rides here. So it'll be really interesting to see how that is. So first sight as we walk in are these big, beautiful statuettes for Demon's Door, the scare zone out at the front entrance. Super excited to see these out again. That means Fright Fest is here, and it is going on tonight. I don't know if we'll be staying for it though, because it is a Sunday, so we got stuff to do tomorrow. So I'd rather get home at a reasonable time than, of course, like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., which would probably end up happening if we ended up staying until close, which is 11 p.m. tonight on a Sunday, which is really cool. But let's go to our first ride, which I'm not entirely sure what it is yet. Let's go wherever we're going. All right, first stop, X2. Let's get on this bad boy. X2, back outside seat for me on the right-hand side. Freaking phenomenal. I'll talk a little bit more in just a second. And X2 is another type of beast. I will tell you, I've ridden on both sides back outside, and I can tell you that that is probably one of my favorite seats for sure. Also, we had audio for the first time in a while, which was awesome to actually have audio. But man, I love that ride now. I used to not really, but once I figured out how to ride it, it is legitimately one of my favorite rides in the park as well as in general. So right now I think we're probably gonna walk over to Tatsu because that's next up, because might as well. Okay. So and then we'll see what we do after that, but Tatsu for sure next, I think, because why not? I mean, it's on the way. All right, next up, Tatsu. Woo, woo. It's about a 15-minute wait if it's running 2 trains. So Tatsu is running incredibly fast. We actually rode in the 3rd row because there was no wait for it. But man, the bottom of the pretzel loop was a little bit, just, you know, it had that rattle for sure from B&M. But man, it was super fast today, and I think that was mainly the reason. But super, super forceful though, like ridiculously so. Well, after riding Tatsu, we're going down a pathway that we have not gone down in a very, very long time. About a year almost. It's almost been that long. But let's go down to Apocalypse, the wooden coaster that just reopened yesterday. So I'm super excited to get on that and check out parts of the underground. All right, super excited to get back on Apocalypse, one of my favorite wooden coasters. We'll see how the retracking was, because it was retracked over the past year, so let's get on it. So it would seem they actually got rid of part of the switchbacks over here, which actually I don't mind, because the line never got that exponentially bad. But you could see all the retracking work from here alone. It looks awesome. I can't wait to ride it, but look at that. That's amazing. Well, let's go through the themed area to see if there's any changes in here. It would definitely seem so, because now they're talking about bacteria outbreaks. Okay, very interesting. I like that new direction. Oh, this is cool. So yeah, it is definitely now themed to a bacterial infection instead of what it was before, like with Ravagers, which I think is a better fit, in all honesty. That's cool.
Have been detected. You have been cleared to proceed forward. Nos han detectado infecciones. Ha sido autorizado para seguir adelante. No infections have been detected. You have been cleared to proceed forward. Aucune infection n'a été détectée. Vous avez été autorisé à continuer. Es wurden keine Infektionen festgestellt. Sie wurden gelöscht, um fortzufahren. Identificati contaminanti. Diese Gruppierung wird gelöscht, um fortzufahren.
So, oh my goodness, Apocalypse is smooth as butter compared to what it used to be. It's awesome. I'm so glad they ended up retracking it and taking the time they did, because it is really, really good now. Only problem with the ride was the restraints. The restraints seem to be like a good inch or two higher than they used to be potentially, so they landed right on my stomach instead of where my hips are. So it was a little uncomfortable, like on the first airtime hill, it got stapled really hard there. But besides that, ridiculously smooth. The airtime was awesome. I'm so glad Apocalypse is back to its best form. I'm so happy about it. But one thing I wanted to mention was, I thought that this was really interesting. They rethemed the entire like themed queue area to a bacterial infection, but then it still says that you're trying to escape the scavengers in the station. So I thought that was kind of interesting that that audio clip didn't get switched, but that's all right, because I'm just glad Apocalypse is back in business. It was great to get on this thing, and I can't wait to see this dueling along with West Coast racers in the next coming months for sure. So just got myself a ice cream cone from the Snack Tracks, that's the right name. But look at that, $7 for this, by the way. That's a lot of ice cream, and it's a big cone too. Really happy with that. So all right, now we've headed over to Territory Twisted. I'm just gonna call it Territory. Territory, it's weird. But anyways, we're gonna head over to Twisted Colossus, but it's cool to see all of the elements out for Fright Fest, which is going on tonight. But I'm gonna grab some water real quick, and then we're going on Twisted Colossus. All right, made it to our destination, Twisted Colossus, the RMC hybrid coaster. It looks to be about a maybe 10-15 minute wait at most, because it is running 3 trains yet again, which is awesome news. I'm so happy that it is. So hopefully we'll at least get a half dueling ride, potentially. We'll just have to wait and see.
The world's longest hybrid.
Yeah, now we've been on the 2 longest hybrid coasters in the world. Yes, that is correct, Zach. So, Twisted Colossus, row 10, actually, hauling today. Fantastic. It was absolutely phenomenal. Like, no duel either, but that was definitely one of the best no dueling rides I've had on Twisted Colossus. That was fantastic. I would go as far to say that ejector airtime in some moments is definitely better than Steel Vengeance. But I think, honestly, with not even dueling today, the chain was very slow on the second lift. But man, that was awesome. Like, if only it was running like that every day, but it's also not 100 degrees every day. So, but yeah, it was perfect. We're in the purple train too, not even the green. So, still amazing. But now we're probably gonna head towards the front of the park, if anything, maybe towards like Goliath or Full Throttle. But the park is getting ever busier just because of Fright Fest happening, as you can see. Next up, we're actually gonna look at Goliath's line. Hopefully it's not too bad, but I have heard, oh, it is operating on 1 train as of now. So you can see by the sign. All right, so instead of riding Goliath, we're actually walking towards Full Throttle now. So we're gonna ride Full Throttle most likely. It is on 2 trains, so that's awesome. So the line won't be too bad, obviously. I mean, I'm guessing probably around 30 minutes because the crowds are coming in for Fright Fest, which is going to be tonight. But we actually just ran into Park President Neil Thurman, so it was awesome to see you, sir. And yeah, just awesome to see him walking around the park, you know, taking care of the park as always, as he always does. So it was really cool to see him again. It's been a long time since I saw him last, I think maybe even last September. So, but yeah, it's awesome to just be back at the park for sure. And then also to see him and to just be riding all the coasters here today. All the coasters have been running phenomenally today. Like absolutely incredibly. But you could definitely just tell from the people, like the massive people behind me, that people are showing up for Fright Fest. We were on Twisted Colossus and the parking lot is definitely way past Scream now. So it's definitely gonna be a busy night. It's a Sunday night, so I wasn't expecting it to be that crazy for Fright Fest, but it's definitely gonna be at least a little more packed than I was expecting. But I think that's great for the park, especially, I mean, Fright Fest is definitely one of the most profitable times of year, I'm sure. So it'll be great to see more and more people showing up at this event. So it can, you know, just improve in the future and be one of the best haunt attractions, at least on this coast for sure. Oh yeah, I'm actually incredibly excited to get back on Full Throttle after so long. Like it's been a good 2 months, I think, since the last I rode it. Really excited to get back on it. I love how smooth this ride is, as well as just the insane ejector airtime right there. So first and second row, I had second row, but Zach and Garrett had first. But man, what a smooth ride. It is legitimately one of the smoothest rides I've ever ridden, like easily. Hang time was great in the front. I definitely think I prefer the back, but that's just me. But the front definitely offers some interesting hang time, especially after the backwards launch. So it was awesome to get on Full Throttle. I'm glad we ended up riding it. Only waited about 20 minutes or so too, which is awesome. Well, the sun is starting to set. It's about 5:20 now, but we're heading back to Twisted Colossus. But Superman's looking pretty in this light. It really is. But let's head over to Twisted Colossus, get some more crazy ejector airtime, and potentially a dueling ride. Hopefully, we'll see. All right, Twisted Colossus round 2 time. The line's about probably another 10 minutes longer as of right now, but it's not that bad. So Steel Vengeance has its spiders. Twisted Colossus has its bees. There's like almost a half a hive on one of the bins today. Ridiculous, like amount of bees everywhere. Like I felt like Nicolas Cage going in there. It was like, no, the bees. But that's not Wicker Man. That was so bad. Anyways, Twisted Colossus green train, the newly refurbished train, by the way, row 9. Oh, fantastic ride. It was amazing. Like one of the best non-dueling rides I've ever had. That was so good. The ejector was amazing. But after that, I don't know exactly what we're doing. We might end up actually heading out a little sooner than we were expecting to, just because we're not feeling too great. But that's because we've gotten on so many things in such quick succession. And it's also, it almost hit 100 degrees today, but at least there was a breeze all day, so that was very nice. But yeah, Twisted Colossus was hauling today. It was amazing. So we're in DC Universe right now. I'm just gonna go look at Green Lantern and Pieces for a little bit, but look at this prop for City Under Siege. Really cool prop. Honestly, I'm glad they put this little school bus in here, as well as tons of other like broken up cars, but that looks really cool. As well as this like police car right here. That looks awesome. But since we were over by Green Lantern and we saw that back row is empty for Batman, we're gonna do Batman back row if there's no wait. Obviously, if there's a wait, we might not, at least a lengthy wait, but considering you said a couple rows were empty, yeah? 4 rows were empty, so let's get on Batman as we look at a slowly to be transported Green Lantern. Wow.
Raptor,
Oh, back right hand side is the most aggressive and forceful ride I've ever had on this thing. This was incredible, but also, oh, my collarbones took the brunt of the force.
Raptor,
But
you kind of suck.
yeah, I might even say this is probably my favorite invert after that ride. That was incredible. A little short, but holy cow, that was great. So after our hellacious ride on Batman, we're sitting next to Green Lantern, and it's mostly disassembled state, which is crazy to think of. Hi, Zach. If you don't know, Cali Coasters, you can go sub to him if you'd like. Up to you. Hi. I don't like that. Anyways, Green Lantern will be shipped off to La Ronde in Montreal in Canada, so it would be awesome to see that in the future. Yeah. So Unleashed starts in about 15 minutes time in DC Universe. That's when all of the scare actors / monsters, zombies, whatever you'd like to say, ghouls even, come out from DC Universe at 7 o'clock. But at 7 o'clock every night for Fright Fest. So everybody, of course, lines up with these barriers as well, and they all the monsters, all the ghouls, all of them run down this way, and then they spread out to whatever land they want to go to, or if they are assigned to technically. But it's a really cool thing. I love that they do this at Magic Mountain. I think it really adds to the atmosphere. It makes everybody super anxious for 7 o'clock every night. So we are lined up for Unleashed, the event that happens when all the monsters and ghouls come out over by the actual statue for City Under Siege. And I'm super excited. The music just started, and you can see the lasers have already started up as well. Those started about 10 minutes ago, but this is gonna be cool. As you can see by all the children running away in fear, they are definitely here. Well, I see some brightly colored clowns. Awesome. Lots of sliders. Holy cow, there's so many of them. Oh, ghillie suit. Awesome. Oh, more ghillie suits. Some stilt walkers coming through now. That's awesome. Halloween is here. That is for sure. There's so many scare actors coming out right now. It's amazing. Ooh. Hi. Oh. This is awesome. I'm loving the stilt walkers here. The ghillie suits are awesome. I want one for myself.
Subscribe to Cali Coasters. That'd be good too.
Wow, that's kind of terrifying, actually. Oh. Well, they are all dispersing into their separate areas, and City Under Siege has just become under siege. There's so much going on right now. It's amazing. Alrighty, well, it looks like we might be starting to be okay to head about. I don't know. I think we're good to go. Logan, by the way, you can check him out. I'll put his Instagram down in the description. Same with Braden. Braden, can check out his YouTube at Theme Park Addiction.
Coming out soon. And Zach from Colossus.
No. So we've made our way over to Full Throttle, and you can see on the stage they have live performers, all in dress as well, which is awesome to see. Like, it's really cool, for sure. So, remember how I was saying we were heading to the front of the park? We ended up getting some maze passes. So we're actually going to stay express pass even, but we're actually going to stay for at least a little while longer, do some of the mazes because we can do those. But anyways, we're going to head back to probably Condemned, which is actually a maze I walked through last year for Ace Day. So I know the layout kind of. I didn't go through it last year as an actual maze, but yeah, let's go into our first Fright Fest maze for this year.
Just thought I'd add in this quick disclaimer, but all of the footage you see from inside the mazes in this video are from our good buddy John, who ended up being able to stop by for the media preview of Fright Fest for this year. So I actually did not end up filming myself in any of the locations inside the mazes, but I figured it would be cool to show you guys some highlights from inside the mazes themselves. Hope you guys enjoy.
So, just got out of Condemned. Really awesome. Definitely awesome. Enjoyed it quite a bit. I knew the layout of the maze already at that point, so it wasn't like that insane to try and go through it or anything. They did split us up successfully at one point though, which was really kind of creepy. But some great scares in there, especially some I wasn't expecting, and it was really, really good. But next up, Vault 666 Unlocked seems to be the next maze over, so we're probably gonna head into there. So, just got through Vault 666 Unlocked. Really long maze that one was, and a really good one for scare. I actually got a good 3 or 4 scares, like actual like genuine scares in that maze. It was definitely, I think, my favorite one of the night so far, but that's just because of how long it was. But really, really awesome. Really enjoyed some of the rooms in there as well. And also, one thing that I really want to praise, there's like no black, just barren walkways in any of the mazes so far. But now we're gonna go on Red's Revenge.
For them.
She was forced to take the treacherous journey by herself, over the hill and through the woods. In the deepest part of the forest was a giant vicious wolf that had found Randy sick and alone in bed, and with great delight he slaughtered and used grandmother's corpse to trick Randy and devour her too. This story has been told many times, but what you may not have heard was what happened to Red after she arrived in the afterlife. Red became so enraged that the village had not protected her. She recruited every dark creature to help her weep this tonight, as you will make your journey through the infamous village. Evil creatures of every kind are stalking the villages. Hands called. No, keep together for emergency.
crimson, a crown made of rage. With your careless hearts, a demon's queen you have made. Now no one will help you, you are all alone, and here you shall perish.
So, Red's Revenge, really impressive set-wise, like not what I was expecting at all. It was awesome, to be honest. And it looks like we have, oh, hi. Okay. Hi there. Okay. Anyways. Anyways, I probably will try and step into some light real quick just because it's so dark back here. Because we are backstage. Some of these mazes are backstage, just to let you know. So, like, different areas of this will be open later on. But this gobo's awesome. Anyways.
What's a beanbag stage?
Anyways, Red's Revenge, really impressive set-wise. Like, legitimately. I'm not joking about that. But definitely, I think the weakest for scares out of the 3 we've been in so far. There just didn't seem to be too many scare actors inside there. So, definitely the most impressive set-wise. But scare-wise, probably the least impressive. But I don't know where I'd put it out of the 3, though. I really enjoyed it. There was even a pre-show, which was really cool to experience for sure. But now, let's head towards Full Throttle because it sounds like there's a ceremony going on there. Also, one thing I'd really like to add, they had this really awesome string effect that made it feel like you were walking through like legitimate like spider webs, which was awesome. So that really added to it. And also, I forgot to mention, Condemned had like a little water squirt in there that got us actually kind of wet for a little while, but there's some sort of ritual going on over at Full Throttle. I don't know where we're heading next. Probably just the next maze over, if anything, which I'm actually not entirely sure what's next. This way, at least.
So cynical, so you're a tough guy, like you're really rough guy, just can't get enough guy, just always so rough guy. I'm that bad type, make your mama sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, might seduce your dad type. I'm the bad guy.
We're coming upon City Under Siege, and you can see DC Universe all lit up with also lasers? That's awesome. It looks really pretty walking up here, like legitimately awesome. I wonder how the scare zone actually is. I mean, of course we can just find out if we walk straight in, but look at how pretty that is, as well as the loads of fog that's around. It looks really cool. So we're walking over to Metropolis to check out the scare zone over there, but Crazanity is looking gorgeous at night as usual. But I just wanted to mention that technically you could just enter the park with a regular park ticket right now and experience the scare zones. It's just included with the park ticket, which I think is actually really cool. If you've just got the one day and you don't want to do the mazes, it's awesome. Mazes do cost a little bit of money, but honestly, it's not bad. The express passes, I think, are under $40. I'll actually check that when I'm back in editing. But it's a pretty freaking good deal. We've walked onto every single maze so far, at least the 3 that we've been on. We probably could have done it over and over again with the express pass instead of, waiting a good, maybe even 15-20 minutes for some of the mazes so far. But also, it's only about 7:45 or so. So Fright Fest just started less than an hour ago. So it's cool that we have so much time to do this too. And it's also a Sunday and they're open till 11, which is awesome. The Crazanity is looking great, but it's got about a 30-minute wait or so, maybe even a little longer potentially. So we're not gonna do it tonight, I don't think. But yeah, we're definitely here for the mazes and the scare zones for sure. All right, we've come across the Witch's Lair, which is actually right in front of Justice League Battle for Metropolis, the dark ride, and also in front of Riddler's Revenge. But this is almost like a mini maze that you can pretty much just walk through wherever, whenever, and you've got these amazing ghillie suit walkers, which is really, really cool. But yeah, let's walk through Witch's Lair real quick. Hi there. Hiya. You're cute today. Oh, okay.
I want to know who walks around here. guys.
Why are you doing that? You just tapped me and like scared me. That's not cool.
Time to get got.
Oh, hi.
That's cool. Like,
You need to hold on. Hi. Wait, how'd we get over here? You okay? That's cool. And I'm still being followed, just to let you know, so.
this lighting is so.
Yeah, one sec. Wow, that was actually nice. I like that as a scare zone. It's really just kind of a mini maze in some ways, but lots of fog, which really added to it. Love the ghillie suits. The witch is doing a great job tonight, actually. Oh, there seems to be a scare actor in the mist. Oh, no, it's just Garrick. Ooh. So, Garrick, you met a girl. She's a cutie. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah? She didn't like me. No, she said one word and it was ah. So, yeah, that was actually a pretty cool experience with one of the scare actors there. Garrick was trying to hit on her and she wasn't taking the bait. That's a meme. Okay, I wasn't trying to hit on her. All right, just had another cool experience with one of the scare actors in Witch's Lair. One of the ghillie suit guys was just staring us down. I was smiling and waving, just like, hey. And then he totally like jumps at us in a way I was not expecting, like an animal, like a legit animal with their like front leg stilts, I guess you'd call them. I really don't know the technical term, but totally like reared up like a horse when he jumped towards us. It was actually like, whoa, that's cool. But now we're actually gonna walk through City Under Siege, might stop into Territory Twisted for just a tiny bit, but we're probably gonna end up heading out because it is about 8:30 or so now. I was actually wrong about it being 7:45. It was actually about 8:15 at that point. Nice. But yeah, really actually surprised with how good Fright Fest has been for us today.
Oh my god!
Well, they just got scared. But like legitimately, I've never exactly heard the best things about Fright Fest, but actually being here and experiencing all the mazes, or at least half the mazes so far. I don't think we'll get to the other ones because we just kind of don't want to walk up the hill again today. But we also have some stuff going on tomorrow morning early. But like, I legitimately have really enjoyed Fright Fest so far. And we only did 3 mazes, and we only did 2 scare zones technically. We're actually about to walk through another 2 more probably. But yeah, it's actually a lot of fun. And I really mean that. So making our way into City Under Siege, we're kind of taking the route around, but we're gonna come right back up through the middle. So hopefully we'll get some good scares, but oh, the music is awesome. Hello. But if you didn't notice, they've got a bunch of those same like string lights that they usually have for Holiday Park out right now, and it really adds to the ambiance of the area. Oh, we've got a lot of clowns everywhere. Hello. Hi. I don't know.
Very awkward for me.
Oh! Got him. This is cool so far. Got a lot of sliders. A lot of sliders. Oh, hello. That's awesome. Oh, hi.
My anime is this.
Oh, we're getting fist bumps all around. That's awesome. I love how playful the scare actors are here, to be completely honest. Oh, hi.
Everybody put your hands up. We're gonna play a game of Blue Clown Says. Ready? Where's your brother? Blue Clown Says, put your hand on your head. Put it down. Oh. You're out! Here. Ready? Alright, everybody hands down. Oh, you're out! Come here. You too. Alright, Blue Clown Says, put both hands down. Alright, blue clown says kiss. Just kidding. Blue clown says don't kiss. Okay. Blue clown says do this dance. Alright, blue clown says stop. Hands up. Alright, blue clown says don't blame. I'm kidding. Excuse me. Blue clown says touch the ground. Alright, now come back up.
Garrick wins!
Alright, let's go make out. Come on.
Oh, bye. Wait, oh, whoa, Garrick just got to boop him. Anyways, that was the coolest, I think, interaction I've had.
Shoot him in the face.
That's awesome.
That's my pride.
That's so cool. Oh. That was, yep. I had a grasshopper on my foot? What the heck? Anyway, like I had a praying mantis land on my leg while I got scared, so it was like double scare. After our awesome interaction in City Under Siege, we're gonna go in Territory Twisted just for a little bit. We're not gonna ride anything over here, but just wanted to check out the scare zone. Because whenever I've entered this scare zone, it's always been at the end of the day, and that's usually when all the scare actors, at least used to, go up to the front to get as many scares as possible. But it's really cool to see this all lit up in the way it is. Some really cool projections around. And also, it seems like we have some steampunk people and lots of fog, not many people at all. So hopefully we'll get some good scares. Oh. Look at the projections on the side of the wall. That's awesome. This is really nice looking at night though. Like it legitimately is, especially with all the fog. Like the props really add to the area at night. In the day, a little gory, I think, for some guests in the day, but wow. That sure is a lot of fog. Oh my goodness. The lights in this area are really cool. There's a reason this is one of my favorite areas of the park, and it's during Halloween as well as during Christmas time. It's really done up really well. I can't see much. Oh, hi there. Hi. Ooh. Oh. This area definitely, I think, looks the most pleasing, I would say, but they're really using light to their advantage, that's for sure.
They need people here.
Hi. Okay. Anyways, this prop's looking great. If you know this prop, you know this prop. I mean, it sits next to Twisted for most of the year. But, yeah.
Oh, what the heck is happening?
Oh, I love that. Hi. Oh, we've got multiple people up front. Oh, okay. It's like we're being surrounded or something. Oh, I love that. That's cool. I like that. Anyways, we're probably gonna head out now, sadly. I would love to stay longer, but we do have a long drive. We gotta wake up early in the morning tomorrow. But Fright Fest really, legitimately, was better than I was expecting for sure. And really, really enjoyable. I definitely want to come back and check out the other mazes if I can. I'm sure I will in probably a couple weeks time, if anything. Walking by Full Throttle now. We've got a full dance, like a choreographed show, which is awesome. Really, really cool. So as we enter Demon's Door, we've got some demons out and about. Hi. But this is a really cool scare zone, especially for the giant skeleton. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that too well, but that's an actual, like, person in that skeleton outfit. It's crazy, like, complete still walker. Really cool. But, yeah. Like Demon's Door, especially at nighttime. At the end of the day, most of the scare actors will come up here, I'm pretty sure. At least that's how it was last year and in years past. So
really cool if you stay till the end of the night. And of course, some of the scare actors are willing to take some pictures in front of these beautiful statues.
So, as we have come out the front entrance, I gotta say, pretty fantastic day at Magic Mountain. We stayed longer than I was expecting, but I'm so glad we did because Fright Fest was really great. But I definitely want to come back for the other mazes if possible, and just for Fright Fest in general, because I want to check out the rest of the park, because we only checked out about half of the park's stuff for Fright Fest. So definitely keep that in mind. There is a lot more to experience, especially up the mountain, but we didn't want to go up that mountain anymore today, as well as we just want to get home at this point. But really cool to run into Park President Neil Thurman again. Awesome seeing you, sir. And awesome meeting everybody that I did today. Ethan, Logan, Braden. The list went on. It was great to see Tracer again as well. And even like Evan was awesome to meet you too. So it was great to meet so many people as well today. But fantastic day at Magic Mountain for sure. Definitely going to come back for Fright Fest in the next couple weeks for sure. Obviously before Halloween, because we got to do that before Halloween. But thanks for watching, and until next time, we'll see you on the next ride.